let's talk about Joe Biden and the White House announcing that they managed to take out in eastern Afghanistan a planner and a facilitator, two people who they say are part of the new K, this new ISIS-K thing that's going on, and that were the masterminds behind the horrific and terrible terrorist strike in Kabul that left hundreds of people wounded, dead, including many American Marines, many brave American Marines. And the news is that from the Biden White House, they had a drone strike and they took out, and I want to make sure I get this right, they took out the planner and the facilitator of this ISK thing. They took out the planner and the facilitator, two people. And they didn't know where these two people were before. I mean, that's the most obvious question, which I'm sure no one's going to ask. But I'm sure everyone that's watching this video is probably saying the same thing that I'm saying. So you're telling me these two people in this huge country of Afghanistan, this rugged terrain of Afghanistan, this mountainous terrain of Afghanistan, these two people were somewhere in eastern Afghanistan and you knew where they were, and you waited until after this horrific event to target them with a drone? That's the narrative? Okay. So the theater continues. We have the new K thing, the new K variant. We have a planner and a facilitator that have been taken out. A planner and a facilitator. I'm trying to just wrap my head around the marketing that's been put into this. No names, no understanding who these people were. Where were they on the ranking of IS leadership? It was just a planner and a facilitator. This is Mickey Mouse stuff, everybody. It really is Mickey Mouse stuff. So that's the latest out of what's going on with the Biden debacle in Afghanistan. There is news that the administration will be pulling out troops, and they won't have much of a military presence as the 31st of August deadline approaches. And pretty much the message is whoever they've evacuated is who they've evacuated. And if you want my hunch, well, I think a lot of people are just going to get cut loose. That's what I think is going to happen. A lot of people are just going to get cut loose and left to fend for themselves in Afghanistan and trying to find a way out of Afghanistan. Keep in mind that you probably have a lot of people, more people than we probably expected, that are employed in Afghanistan in various mercenary contracting positions, special ops, who knows? Who knows how many people were floating around Afghanistan doing these things. And I guess the US government is just going to kind of, disassociate from all these folks. It reminds me of that movie that I think it was Clear and Present Danger, the Jack Ryan series with Harrison Ford and Willem Dafoe. I believe it was Clear and Present Danger, if I'm not mistaken, where they had like the US military guys and Washington cut them loose. This is in South America, and they cut them loose and they just left them to fend for themselves because they were involved in operations that they shouldn't have been involved in, special operations. This is what it kind of reminds me of, but just on a much more massive level. Really terrible stuff is going down in Afghanistan, but look, the US is out, and whoever's there is going to have to find another way to get out by road. Get smuggled across the border. I don't know. I really don't know how this is all going to play out. But we'll soon find out come September. I think a lot more dirt is going to come out as to what the hell was going on in Afghanistan. And yeah, so that's the latest. Planner and facilitator, everybody. That's the positive news out of all of this. That's how they're spinning it. That is how they're spinning it. Oh, here's another bit of news. Biden had a meeting with the new Israeli prime minister, and he started threatening Iran, Biden. So they're, the JCPOA, the nuclear talks have completely broken down. Big surprise. And Biden sent a warning to Iran. And he says, if we can't come to an agreement with the negotiations, the JCPOA, then we're going to, find other options. And he was hinting at some sort of military options. So after all of this stuff, all of these debacles, now Biden is starting to threaten Iran. This is what I feared. This is what I feared, that they're going to start picking places to insert themselves after this Afghanistan debacle. It's kind of like throwing good money after bad kind of mentality. We screwed up in Afghanistan, so let's go somewhere else and see if we can distract and make it right. Distract people's attentions away from the mess up, and maybe try to win some people over by inserting ourselves in a new conflict. At least they'll win over the neocons and the media by starting up a new conflict, because the media and the neocons have also definitely turned on Biden. So, the Biden administration, it wouldn't surprise me if they're going to start to look at starting up some trouble somewhere else. And Iran worries me. The rhetoric coming out of the White House the other day really worries me. But as does, maybe they'll do something in Syria, maybe Iraq, I don't know. But that's the latest. That's the latest from what's going on in Afghanistan. I'm coming to you from Athens, Greece. I'm sure you can hear the cicadas in the background. It wouldn't be Athens without our cicadas chirping away. Anyway, the cicadas say hello to everybody. This is Athens, Greece, and I wish you guys a really great day. Duran.locals.com. Please join us there. Fantastic community is being built, and a lot of great information is being shared. Really a wealth of information and fantastic discussions and debates is there on Locals. So the link is down below. And go to the Duran shop. I always wear my Duran tee when I'm out and about in the city. Most of the time I wear my Duran tees when I'm out and about in the city, filming videos, and 10% off when you use the code REALNEWS. And don't forget our great media platforms that we also post all our videos on: BitChute, Rumble, ODYSEE, and the fantastic Super U. You'll find all our videos on those platforms as well. Take care.